and you're gonna need to download Season Pass or like get the extension Season Pass on Firefox. And then once you do that, you'll have this little like thing up here that you can like click on with the Season Pass extension. If I click here, I change previous season, and I can pick any of the last 8 seasons or so, looks like. So let's say like Season of the Plunder. Man, that's a season. I knew I have a bunch of drops from that. So I do that, and then I click previous season here, and it brings me to Season of the Plunder, right? So so now and then it'll show me anything I did not pick up from that season. So actually, there's not that many. I guess I'll grab the cipher while I'm here. Prism while I'm here. Sure not. Why not? And you can hear it in the background. And here's my just comes straight onto my character. But if I go to a different season, let's say, which that makes sense because this is pre-Lightfall stuff. If I come to maybe one of the newer ones, although I've used a couple of these things here, maybe like Season of the Deep, right? I'll probably have more stuff here. So I go to Season of the Deep. Now it opens up the Season of the Deep stuff that I haven't used. And now I have 28 unclaimed rewards, right? So there's a lot more. I got a finisher. That's weird. I guess I'll claim that. A lot of upgrade modules. I don't have space for that. That's fine. I'll deal with it later. But you know, I have exotic engrams, legendary engrams, ships and guns that I didn't grab, armor that I didn't grab. So all this stuff. Deep Sight Harmonizer. Did I already? I think I already grabbed one, but I guess I did not. So that'll go there. You can hear that in the background here as well. So I can just grab all this stuff. So like, let's say I actually do kind of want some of these exotic engrams. Now, there's 2 ways. Either I can use these exotic engrams to kind of even out my levels, or I can just use the armor, because all this stuff levels with me. So the reason I don't grab this ahead of time, the reason I don't grab this during these seasons that they're existing in, is for right now, right? So if I'm in a situation where like I'm 1 point away from a level, which I wish I was, but I had just been doing this a lot. Actually, right now I'm in a situation where I'm 7 points away from a level. However, even that being said, I can level myself. On dim, right here, this shows you your level, right? On dim, I can see I'm 1971 and 1 ace. But if I hover this, it shows me how much above or below each of my drops are. So like right now, my helmet, my kinetic, and my power are above my average level. Everything else is below my average level, and it shows how many below it is. So what I do using this is I'm 1/8, right? So that means I'm 7/8 away from 1972, right? Keeping track of that. Each point, since there's 8 slots, there's 3 weapons and 5 armor pieces, each point is 1/8. So I need 7 points total to get to 1972. So I look at all the red numbers. If that is at least 7 in this case, I can level myself without needing any actual powerful or pinnacle drops. I just need even drops. So here, all the red numbers is what, 8, right? So if I can get the leg armor, the class armor, and 2 of the other 3, I will get to 1972. So then, again, you can do this in-game just playing stuff. Obviously, that's going to take longer. But if you have some of these other things, I forgot what I said I needed already. Go back here. I need the leg and the class armor for sure. So if you have some of these other things, I can grab the legs. So that's 3 points. I can grab the class armor. That's 2 points. And then I need 2 more points. I need the chest and the gauntlets. And actually what I'm going to do, I think I have both of those in this season. I do. Perfect. I'm going to grab the chest. I'm not going to grab the gloves yet because I want to show you this in like real time. So if we go to Gunsmith right now, and actually this is perfect. We have a powerful gear. So if I grab this powerful gear right now, it's 1976, right? You can see that right there. If I grab this right now, it would give me a 1976 drop. Now, if we go back to dim, we're going to test a couple more things. We go back to dim. If it refreshes, I might have to actually refresh the page. We'll do this. Now I'm at 6 ace, which I should have been at 7 ace. Did I math wrong? No, that's right. Did I not grab? I thought I grabbed the chess piece. Maybe I didn't grab the chess piece. We'll see. We'll see here in a second. But I need 2 more points. I thought I grabbed the chess piece. We'll check here in a second. But when I hit 72, like when I grab the gloves, and if I didn't grab the chess piece, when I hit 72, this gunsmith drop is going to go up by 1 level, right? So we're going to grab the chess piece. So again, this was 1 more point. We were at 6 ace. So this is 7 ace. We grab that. And then the gloves. Boom. 8 ace. So that now, if I go back in here,
you don't look too banged up.
is 77. Right? We just upped the drop of our powerful gear, which is limited using our technically also limited drops, at least with the season pass stuff, but like you have an unlimited amount of drops that you can get to like even yourself out. So it kind of allows you to bump up the levels, allows you to make sure that things are staying even. The way that this really adds up and matters is when your RNG is all over the place, right? So like if I get like a really high helmet and a really high power weapon and a couple other drops that are still like above my level, and suddenly my class item is like minus 15 or something, it's not gonna be that crazy. But like if your one piece is way, 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 way behind, like you really need to even that out, because otherwise, like, 7 out of 8 drops are either not going to help you at all or like barely help you. And if you up that one piece that's behind, now suddenly you maybe get 2 or even 3 higher points on the drops that you're getting, and that allows you to kind of like boost your way through that bad RNG, and it's really helpful. So there's one extra thing I learned since going over this on stream yesterday, and that's going to be basically using account-based leveling to our advantage. And so right now, I've kind of maneuvered some things, but my Titan is 1978 power, right? And my Hunter is way behind. It doesn't really matter. If I'm logged into my Hunter, which I am right now, if I go to my Season Pass, you're going to see that my gear will immediately be at 1978. Because again, account-based power means that basically it takes my highest power from any character, and that is going to allow me to be that level, like quote unquote, when I do things on other characters. So even here, if I just immediately, I don't even have to even out my gear ahead of time. If I'm just doing powerfuls and pinnacles, even though my current level is like 1920, I don't know, if I put my weapons on, if we open up dim again, 1929, these drops that I'm going to get will still be based off of as if I am 1978 without even having to even it out first. So that's the first useful thing. The second useful thing is actually really important again when it comes to Season Pass though. So what that second thing is basically it can not only take your total level on a character, being 1978, but it can do it like individually per weapon slot and per armor slot. So here on my Titan, I have a really high leg armor, right? I have 1982 leg armor. Got the weapons, I mean, those are higher, but those are always, transferred over across characters. But I can basically use that leg armor as if it's on my Hunter. And if I can get my average gear score to 1979, even if no character is up to 1979, it will still count that way. So we'll show how that works here now. So in order to get to 1979, I need basically everything but gauntlets. I'm going to need a power weapon, I'm going to need a helmet, I'm going to need a chest piece, and I'm going to need a class item. I don't need leg, again, that's already +4. But we're going to do this on Hunter. Again, the positive of this, or why this matters, is we can use basically all 3 classes worth of our Season Pass drops. So first thing, we definitely need the heavy weapon. We're going to go ahead and grab that. And then we're going to want to grab it again. We'll just go ahead and show on the Hunter, it's still 1978, even though the Hunter itself is not higher level. Again, I would recommend being on the character when you're doing this if it is one of the lower characters. I did do this as like a test run while I wasn't actually on that character, that while it was behind in level, even though like the account-based leveling thing, I wasn't on that character and I tried to grab this, and when I switched over to that character, it was using like its actual level versus the account-based leveling. So make sure you're logged into the character when you're pulling these drops over. But again, we don't need boots, we needed gloves, we needed a cloak, we needed a chest piece, and we needed a helmet here. So as we do that, actually, we're not going to have space for that helmet. Really quick, let me... did we get the gloves? Okay, we did get the gloves. We just need the helmet. So we're going to try that again. Grab the helmet. And now, with all this, 78 here, 78 here, 78 here. Again, we didn't take any boots. The boots are still 1900. And 78 here. If we go back to our Battle Pass, and we look at the drops, we are now at 1979 base and can get 1979 drops. And again, our powerfuls and pinnacles will be based off of being 1979, even though if we look in dim, we are not actually 1979 on any character. Again, even if we refresh this, see if the helmet shows, we are, again, we have the 1978 drops there, but no character is actually at 1979, but it's taking the leg armor from the Titan as the highest drop. The weapons, doesn't matter, it's on everything, but it's taking the 1978 pieces that we have on the Hunter, it's taking the 1982 piece that we have on the Titan, and averaging that out and making us 1979, which, again, as we just mentioned, the reason this is important is because we can use season pass, or again, even just this season's engrams on all 3 characters, and we basically get 3 times as many drops in order to even out our drops and push our level even higher. This is also useful just for leveling in general, as you can do pinnacles on any character and get drops across different characters and basically pretend they're all in the same character. It's kind of like going back to D1, where you could have 3 of the same character and like make leveling easier. Now it just does that kind of automatically, which is great. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.